Okay, it is day 4 of training Bulgarian. I am done. My body, like right now warming up, my body it's overloaded. It's working overtime. My central nervous system is fucked. Gotta do these squats 7 times. Fuck, let's do it. Hey guys, it's Post Kenny, and right here at this point in the video, the audio ends up messing up. There was a lot of crackling, so I just decided to cut the audio out and do voiceovers right here. So at this point during this training session, again, my shoulders and my right wrist singular, were giving me problems again in the catching position. So in this session, I was only able to snatch 155 once, and every attempt at 160, I couldn't get the lockout in because my, again, wrist and shoulders were in pain. So I kept getting under the bar, but I just couldn't get the lockout in. So I only made 1 out of the 7 attempts at that point. And, 155 isn't necessarily heavy for me, but at this point in the training week, my body was beat up and it was just done. And 155 felt like it was 90% for me at that point, because electrically, in terms of my central nervous system, it was overworked and my body just couldn't handle anything over 165 at that point. And also with the clean and jerks, again, with the problems with my wrists and my shoulders, I decided to just not do the jerks and I just did the cleans instead. And with the cleans, I believe I went up to 235, but again, there was a couple of misses because I was just exhausted at that point. So in the cleans, I did 225 and I did 235. I missed both actually. And I went and did 225 again, and I attempted 230, missed the first attempt, and then I did 230 one more time, and I got that. So for the cleans, I did 3 out of 7 cleans, which is pretty bad. But again, taking into consideration that I have been overworking my body, basically going high intensity all days, it's, I'm surprised that I was still able to do 225 at the very least. And right here at front squats, I did 260 for a couple of sets. I would normally do singles at this point and maybe a couple of doubles, but it just depends how my body would feel after the first set. And I did 260 pounds because that was my 95 percentile for my front squat. And in the first couple of days, I was able to do it. And right here, I ended up switching from 260 to 250 pounds because in one of the sets, I couldn't get the weight up anymore. I was pinned down in the hole. So I ended up lightening the weight by 10 pounds and I finished the rest of my sets at 250 pounds.
Okay, so I'm done with day 4. It's dog shit. Like I said earlier, day 1 was cool and everything because, you know, you get to max out somewhat, 95%, things like that. You got to go high intensity, but as the days go on, your body's beat up, it's taking a toll on you physically and mentally. My shoulders and my wrists are in pain. It's not injured, but it is too much. It's like being, like I said yesterday, it's exactly like being a track and field sprinter and you end up having shin splints and you continue to run on the shin splints. For the runners out there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm beat. My central nervous system is beyond fried. At this point, it's burnt and overcooked, and it's continuing to cook until the last 2 days. Yeah, day 4 in the books, and don't do this fucking training methodology. It's complete shit, and it only works if you're on PEDs. And again, my heart goes out to the Bulgarian athletes during that time period because of the amount of steroids they had to abuse. And you know, that's only for the athletes that made it. Now imagine the athletes that didn't even make it to the international and Olympic teams, meaning that they just went through that rigorous training and injuries and steroid abuse for nothing, and they end up destroying the bodies for fucking nothing. Don't do this training method again, please. I'm warning you. Like, it's from my personal experience so far, which is again just a fraction of what they did. It's complete horse shit and dog shit. It's all the shits that's out there.